It is Will underscore Pounder 27.
Will Pounder.
Will underscore Pounder 27.
Oh, I love that name. I might like that better than I might like that better than Young Money.
I was playing a game and some guy had the name Will Pounder, and I thought it was so funny.
That is funny. All right, let me share. I'll share the Discord with you. That's funny, man.
All right, we are back live on YouTube.
All right, I can see you got it on your screen there. Awesome.
Playing a game and some guy had the name.
All right, we are back, guys. We're back. Sleeper tried to hold us down, but Sleeper can't hold us down. Sleeper.
First thing I heard was Will Pounder.
What did you say?
So the first thing they heard was Will Pounder.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious.
All right. Let's see. I know Aile's here because he's on the Zoom. Let's see. Young Money.
I'm here now.
Everybody's here
as usual.
You know what? Longway. We haven't seen Longway in a while. He's back in here.
He missed me. He missed me, baby.
He's the only one not green or that I know.
Oh, there he is.
Don't know.
There he is. Yeah.
There he is. All right. Okay, we're all here. We're live. We're ready to go. We're late, but we're ready to go.
Can we explain the change, Chris? So these.
Oh yeah, just real quick. So we're just trying it this week. We're doing 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex.
Nice.
So let's see how you guys handle that tonight.
This is free cash.
Here we go.
Oh, money with free cash. All right.
Free
Free
cash.
cash. This
Man,
is
Aile's
talking to-
just over
you
there
are talking-
slamming the CMC button.
You are talking to a guy named Dollar Bill, right?
I'm spamming the button.
Hey, I'm Young Money. You're only one bill. I'm all the money.
It's a $1 bill too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ouch.
It's not even a good bill.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dang.
I miss one draft on a Tuesday and I'm getting roasted.
$32 bill.
Oh, look at this.
Please tell me something funny is happening.
Thought maybe I was gonna get Saquon at 5.
No.
We're still keeping-
No, he wasn't getting past me.
Nick knows better than that.
Are we still?
I should go Zeke here, but I'm just gonna go Mr. Boring and go Kamara.
Okay, good. I was hoping you leave me with Zeke.
Oh, Young Money taking Z. It's never fun when you're like debating about a pick and then the very next pick the guy goes.
Yeah, because if he falls further enough, it's like, okay, well, I definitely made the right decision then.
Like the middle of the first round is the toughest.
Bill
'cause
Francis
all the
wants you
elite-
to take Cam Akers at the 1-9.
He does?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Who's that, Francis?
Yeah,
All right, Jay. I'll let you have the first pick.
Ooh,
Hey,
JT.
it's your team, man. We can consult on this.
Are these two working together?
They're working together. Tag team.
Sniping Bill? Come on. That's my
Tag
partner.
teaming right in front
Jeremy,
of you.
that's my partner, man. Don't get me angry at him tonight, please.
I like Eckler here or Hopkins.
Oh, please don't do it. Do it. Don't do it.
I don't think either of them will come back to you.
Yes.
And a 2 running back, 2 wide receiver.
Yeah.
You might want to get a running back stud in these first couple rounds. So I would maybe take Eckler.
Before you finish the sentence, I went ahead and clicked on it. So I was like,
So wait a minute. A guy in the YouTube wants me to take Akers?
Yeah.
Fine, we do it then. Let's go. Let's
I mean,
help
that's
the
fair value
masses.
for him. I like that.
Let's help the masses today.
Let's do it. Anytime Young Money's on the Zoom, it's a lesson.
That's right, baby. Everybody's auditioning for your job tonight, Jay. I don't know what's going on, man.
Young Money, how old are you?
I am 20 years young.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
You
Oh,
got
you're my
that
age.
20-year-old confidence for sure.
Yeah, I'll be 21 in July.
Oh damn, what are you gonna do?
Nice.
damn.
You know how we celebrate the 21st around here. You know,
Old.
Especially now with like COVID kind of winding down and things opening up, you can actually do something.
yeah, it would have sucked to be 21 last year
Yeah.
in July.
Are you mad at me, Pierre? I'm sorry for taking your boy.
I don't think he's mad with the wide receiver value he's got here at the 12th spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but except
wouldn't.
Pierre has this weird condition where he has to take running back.
No,
Running
I'm gonna
back.
shock you. I'm gonna shock you all.
He's gonna go with no.
Yep.
Oh, I
The
know who he's
zero
going with.
RB tonight. Oh man.
There we
Please,
go.
Metcalf,
please.
wow.
I love it.
That's my boy. Wide receiver
Oh.
1 and wide receiver 2. But
Oh my
reverse order.
goodness, I love that. Please
Wow.
stop.
Now is Devontae Adams a wide receiver 1 without Aaron Rodgers?
No,
He's not
without
wide
Aaron
receiver one
Rodgers.
with Aaron Rodgers.
Come
They're
on,
working out a
you think,
deal.
you think the Packers are going to roll in the next season with Jordan Love or Blake Bortles?
They don't believe in
Yes,
Jordan Love.
yes,
That's
I
why
do.
they signed Blake Bortles.
I know. They're no.
What
They just got him for
is
depth.
happening tonight? What's going
Wow.
on?
We got
Happens,
we got
too.
wide receiver
on?
at the turn on both of them.
It was
What is
between Diggs
going
and the AJ
on?
Brown for me.
What is going on?
Uh,
Did we not change the format? I love
Hey.
it though. Let's go. You know what? I never do this, but let's go.
That's great value for
No,
Jones.
I got sniped.
Yeah, that's really good
Let's
value for
go.
Jones.
Dollar bill. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
You guys loading up on wide receivers just handed it to him.
yeah.
I was hoping he'd fall to me.
Dirtiness.
Jay, what are you thinking here? Receiver?
AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Travis Kelsey's
100%.
interesting, but I really want to wide receiver.
I thought Bill was gonna take Calvin Ridley there, so I was like, either way, you get AJ Brown or Aaron Jones. So I was like,
Yeah.
you can't really go wrong with that pick.
We adapt and overcome here.
It's like even in a 2 running back league, I still am starting 3 wide receivers, 1 in the flex. So I mean, it's pretty much the same principle where you only need to start 2 running backs week in, week out. You're not as pressed to start 3 wide receivers in a 3 wide receiver league.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I do like the running back in the flex in this format on occasion for matchups. I got to be honest about that.
Not in PPR though. I mean, wide
For
receiver,
matchups, sure,
stud
but
wide
not like
receivers all day.
regularly.
All right. Well,
Agreed.
especially in this format, you guys are going to let me get this guy here. I'm all day. All day.
Ah!
Yeehaw!
Okay,
Giddy up.
Come on.
You
Come on.
you sniped
He's
me.
gonna have a-
That's probably the furthest he's fallen, huh?
That's insane.
Damn it.
It's insane.
Yeah, I think going tight end early makes more sense now.
Oh, absolutely.
Are we
'cause you
doing a tight
the
end
the
spot,
difference
though?
with the difference with the 3 in the flex is you need 3 wide receivers. The difference with this one is you only really need 2. Yeah, I'd
Yeah, you
like
don't-
to have 3, but I only really need 2.
Yeah, you could play running back in the flex, man, on certain matchups. You can.
Yeah, but you can, but since it's PPR, you really want, if you can get the three top receivers, you want 3 top receivers.
Well, absolutely. No, absolutely. But if I can get the top tight end too.
See, once again, all these receivers, just as many receivers as running backs. There's still gonna be plenty of running backs left at 12, baby. So I'm not worried. Of course, I'm not gonna take any. I'm going full 0 RB today.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Pierre had some spicy dinner. He's ready to go.
Yeah, it's Taco Thursday.
Ooh,
I see
Taco
Taco
Thursday.
Where's Ricardo? I need Ricardo here.
he's on lock.
What did Ricardo say a lot? What was he saying when he was drafted? Roasting? What did he say? I forgot. He was like roasting. Oh, no.
No, brisket. Talking about
Brisket. That's right, brisket.
That's me.
That was Young Money.
Oh, that's you.
That was
That's
Oh,
Young
him.
Money.
sorry,
That's
brother.
me.
Oh man.
Hey,
Just
man.
stealing your lines, Young Money.
Yeah, man. Give me my credit, man.
Sorry, bro. My bad.
It's about to turn to a silver dollar here in a second.
Nick, you're on the clock, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I just
Oh, okay.
trying to decide.
He's deciding, how many Cowboys he can get on his squad, right?
Oh,
I was thinking about him.
Oh, now he's gonna do it. Now he's gonna do it. All right. All right.
But I figured now with the 2-2, it's okay to take a tight end early.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually, I think it's a bigger advantage.
Well, that's what I did in most of the older drafts we did. Some of the first ones that I did with you guys, that's what I tended to do. So I guess
It's a
Going
bigger
back to-
advantage. Having that stud tight end is a bigger advantage because you don't get hurt as badly in your flex.
absolutely.
Bill, you're the last hope for running back, running back, running back.
Stop spoiling it for the masses. Stop. That was the plan, brother.
No way.
He
We
did
going
say he
zero-
wanted to play at running back in his flex.
We're
Yeah.
going zero wide receiver tonight.
Wow. I mean, you still have to start two.
Sure, why not? I can always start Will Fuller as my number one. I'm good.
Oh, God.
Gross.
I'm assured by a couple Dolphin fans in here, he's going to be a 1A this year.
Oh, jeez.
I don't remember ever using the term 1A.
I never said that, so I know he's not getting that from me.
Najee, there it was. That was going to be my 3 running back. Oh, man. Guys. Jay Tatum.
So Jay, we've got Julio Jones, Chris Godwin. The guy I really like is actually CeeDee Lamb. He's on here. We got Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods,
What about the running backs? I can't see the board.
Miles
You bet-
Sanders, Clyde
better grab
Edwards-Helaire, David Montgomery, which I know you don't
Better
want to take right now.
You better grab
hates
one.
I think Clyde is decent here if you want to go running back. For as far as wide receiver, I'd go CD. So you can pick between whoever you like.
All right, we're gonna go with CeeDee Lamb.
Let's see.
Let's see if these guys can stick to their guns. 0 wide receiver and 0 RB.
We going.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's my
Can't.
thinking is like in your
They
position,
can't.
you've got 2 people at the turn that haven't taken a running back yet.
Yeah, let's see what they do.
Let's go.
There is one guy you could take here that I would think is an okay pick. I mean, maybe not in the context that you've gotten 2 running backs already, but see what you do here.
So what I did for tiebreakers is I wrote down every team's first 4 matchups, just in case like you're deciding between 2 players. You can look at like the first 4 weeks of the season, and maybe that'll shift you one direction or another.
Oh yeah.
That's smart.
Has
yeah.
anybody
that.
seen? Has anybody seen how easy the Buccaneers schedule is this year? It's a joke.
Yeah, but you didn't know that the league always caters to Tom Brady.
It's such a joke. They don't play the Packers, the Browns, the Chiefs. How do you have a first place schedule and don't play any of them?
Well, it's based on divisional rotation, so it's just who they end up playing. So they play the AFC East, and I forget the NFC conference, NFC division they play.
They play the
East.
NFC East.
So yeah, I mean they play the Eagles, Giants, Jets. I mean they play a lot of teams that are projected with losing records, or they go off the records of last season. So
Yeah.
that's where
And
you
have to remember-
guys strength the schedule.
And you have to remember too, they didn't finish first in the division; they were second, so they have a slightly easier schedule when it comes to the same seed matchups. That's why they don't play the Packers.
Oh, Pierre.
I love it, Pierre.
Who's that, Pierre?
A man after my own heart.
Oh, Pierre.
That's it. I got him over Carson. It's official now.
I'm a
I
man
love
after my
that
own
boy.
heart.
Jay and I, mainly Jay, but Jay and I graded every offensive line, pass protection, and run game. So I cannot wait. Oh, this is good stuff.
Where did the Steelers rank?
Third, was it
Dead
28,
last.
28, 29?
They were well overall. They're probably like late teens.
Because
But
of pass protection.
as far as run blocking, they're dead last.
Yeah, dead last for sure.
But pass protection, they're probably top 5 still.
Yeah, 6. Yep.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that's what they were last year. So they might have a slight dip, maybe 8th. They'll be top 10 in pass protection still, which is why I like all the
Also,
passing
Big Ben
options
gets the
there.
ball off in 1.5 seconds, so they give
Bang,
him the
bang.
sacks.
Bang, bang.
Who is dead last in pass protection?
Bengals. They were worst in both categories last year.
And they didn't draft
Last
Sewell.
year, I thought you guys were grading him for this.
Thanks.
upcoming.
Oh, this year? Oh, it's probably still the Bengals. I'd have
Thanks
to
for
check, but
letting him fall.
Oh no,
It's-
Bengals were by far the worst last year.
All
Yeah.
right, Jay, we're on the clock.
Giants are bad too.
I'm
For
good with
running
the
backs,
Dolphins.
It's gotta be down there.
Sorry. Miles Sanders, Josh Jacobs, Chris Carson. I'm just gonna go with those. There is Miles Gaskin and who's the last one? I didn't see. Jesus, thing flicks way too fast. I'm thinking receiver here: Dante Johnson, Kenny Galladay, DJ Moore, Adam Thielen, Tyler Lockett. Woods already went. No.
Adam Thielen, safe floor. Deontay Johnson is a nice option. The Seahawks have a pretty decent schedule to start after the Colts. If you wanted to go Carson.
I'm gonna go Thielen for the floor. For the safe floor.
Let me check the Raiders schedule.
No, we're top 5 worst schedule.
I was like, I remember looking at it. You guys had a real rough start.
You guys always start off strong, but then die after like week 8 or so.
I'm actually predicting only 7 to 8 wins, which has got me into a lot of trouble with my
That's
Raiders.
about right, though.
So Raiders' first 4 games are home for the Ravens, at Pittsburgh, home for Miami, at Los Angeles Chargers.
1 and 3.
Damn.
1 and 3.
You should look at
Not a great start.
you should look at the Cowboys schedule. It's like all the easy games are in the first half and then all the hard games in the second half. So they could realistically start off like 7-1, 8-1, but then still end up with like 9 or 10 wins.
Well, they start off with Tampa Bay week 1.
Well, I mean, other than the Bucks game, obviously. Other than the
Yeah.
Bucks game. I forgot
But then it's at
Washington's the complete
Chargers, home
opposite.
for Eagles, home for Panthers. So Cowboys do have a nice start once you get past that Tampa game.
Oh,
I've heard my Jags have a super easy schedule. I just know week 1 we play the Texans, so Trevor Lawrence week 1 will be top
Yeah,
5.
fire up all your Jaguars.
Crazy that I have to take this guy so early now. Crazy.
Yeah, Jags are
I
at
thought about
Texans and then Denver, Arizona, Cincinnati. So I actually think Denver's going to have a really good defense.
Yeah, Denver will, but I think what is it? Cincy won't, and then what was the other one?
Cardinals are middle of the pack.
Yeah,
And they lost Patrick Peterson. They lost Hassan Reddick. So
Pat Pete's washed. I love Pat Pete. LSU forever, but he's washed.
I don't know. I mean, you look at some of these older corners; they still produce. Maybe not at the level that they once did, but I don't know if you could say he's washed.
I think.
He's definitely a shell of himself.
He's like
Who's that?
he's about
Patrick
to be Darrell
Peterson.
Revis.
Oh,
He's about to be Darrell Revis. How he was.
I hope that's not the case with Jason McCourty. We just signed him at safety.
no, I think that's a good signing.
Well, I mean, he's like he's same age as Patrick Peterson. He's 12-year vet.
Yeah, McCarty showed up pretty well last year,
He
the whole
did,
secondary.
he
But yeah, Peterson graded out below average like all year long. I mean, the receivers against him were getting plus matchup grades. So
So
I
you're
kinda,
right.
I kind of hear what you're saying.
You're right,
Yeah,
Pierre,
Peterson
because
is not what he used to be.
I think I remember his man-to-man grade was much lower than his zone grade, and that usually happens when you get older. So he was a much better zone defender than he was man. So
They just replaced him with Malcolm Butler, who's probably better at this stage.
Oh, for sure, no question.
wow.
And they still have Chandler Jones. They still have
What
some
they
guys
should have
that I
done,
like on
they
that
should have
defense.
drafted a corner at 16 instead of Zayvon Collins.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go like Asante Samuel Jr. or something along those lines.
I was thinking Farley maybe.
one of those two get back to us. It'd be good.
What?
Who's drafted in 3 spot? Is that new?
Yeah, Vay's the truth. Yeah.
Vay's the truth.
I like his start.
I don't like Hawkinson in the 5th. That's for sure.
It'd be hard pressed to find another receiver.
I
not
didn't
this
see. I didn't
format.
see that yet because I'm watching it on the YouTube, so I'm like
Yeah.
20 seconds behind.
Yeah, not in that slot. No, it's too early.
I actually like Hawkinson a lot, but
Oh, I do too.
that might be around early.
Yeah, because he needed another receiver.
But especially when people favor guys like Andrews and Pitts over him, you could have got him next round, maybe even in the 7th.
Sure.
But I'm super high on Gibson, especially what they've done to that O-line.
So am I. Super high on him.
And then they just signed Charles Leno from the Bears. They're set up for success. I love Gibson.
Yeah, me
Our
too.
offensive line depth is crazy now.
The only question mark is Eric Flowers, and I know that as a Dolphins fan.
All right, Jay. I know
You
you're
even know if he'll
behind.
start.
But
So-
on the
Yeah,
depth chart, he's the starting guard.
Really, I saw
Tatum.
one that had him the backup to Wes Schweitzer, but I don't know.
I don't
So-
like. I'm not huge on Miles Sanders, but this is good value for him here.
Yeah, so he's actually in my queue. I was like, I'm not big on him either, but he should return value here. So I think we take him as our second RB.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick.
Will he emerge from the 17 running backs in that room? We'll see.
Come
Like
on,
Jalen
there's no
Hurts.
competition there.
Well, I was
Jalen
gonna
Hurts is
say,
his comp.
The only guy I'm worried about is Kenneth Gainwell. Boston Scott is a non-factor. Kerryon Johnson, we know, is a non-factor.
I was hoping Gaskins or Hunt would make it to us, and then it was Kyler Murray. Like I had them queued up in that order, and when they all went, I was like, so Sanders is the only one left. Like, I really don't even like him. Oh. Well, Clyde, I didn't think you. So I was gonna say if Murray would have fell to us, I was thinking we could take him, and then I was thinking Mike Davis would fall to us, but now seeing that he went off the board there, kind of glad we took Sanders.
Josh Jacobs, what slander.
Yeah, Falcons actually have a really rough schedule to open the season. They have Eagles, Bucks, Giants, Washington football team. So, I mean, 3 out of the 4 games are probably top 10, top 15 defenses. So it's going to be rough sledding for every Falcon, probably for the first few weeks.
Their offense is good. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning the Falcons' offense. They obviously have phenomenal weapons. I love Matt Ryan, but I mean, you play at Tampa Bay, at New York Giants, and then home against Washington. And those are 3 pretty scary matchups. Week 1 will probably be a high-scoring game. Falcons Eagles, that'll probably be a barn burner.
I feel like people always say that. Then it's like 19-16.
Right.
Do you like Dak here or no?
All good.
Yeah. I'm
So
a
that's who I
little
was
bit
thinking.
behind, so I'm just trying to see like who's going and who's slipping through the cracks.
Wide receiver, Lockett's still here if we want him. I'm Juju, I'm not big on Odell. I want around later. Tyler Boyd, probably around later. Yeah,
I think if you want to go either tight end or quarterback here, you can. I like Dak. You probably won't make it back to, so I'd probably say Dak. I like the tight end options.
Yeah, it was between a tight end and QB. I just like that we now have Dak and CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I love that stack this year.
Did I seriously draft Curtis Samuel over Jamar Chase? I'm just seeing.
Yeah, baby, you left him for me. You know what you
What
did.
was that?
Yo, I
just
got
looked at the
listen, man.
board.
I
Oh
got,
my god.
brother, I got your Venmo. Don't worry. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
One guy's going to be sharing targets with 1,000 people, and the other guy's going to get force fed by Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I just got sniped so
Yeah,
hard.
I don't think that's as crazy as it sounds, Clavin.
Hmm.
See, I think Jamar Chase's upside is just so high.
Yeah, because he's
Chase is
because
just a shiny new toy.
I know, but that's the toy that they drafted in the first round with the
And they're gonna
Cowboys.
make-
got to compete with
they're
2
gonna-
really good receivers.
They're gonna
I
make
know.
sure he gets targets though. If they draft him at 5, like they're
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, you made
Tyler
the right
Boyd
pick.
or T. Higgins were not first-round picks.
Until the worst offensive line in the league lets everybody and
That's the
anybody
other- that's
and
the
their
other thing.
grandmother through to tackle Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he'll get 10 targets, but only 3 will be catchable.
He'll just be Michael Thomas, the new slant boy. There you go.
Nah, he's deep.
He'll run slant, man. He will.
Yeah, he can. He's a deep guy
Because-
though. Him and Joe got that deep connection.
True, but Higgins be running the outside, right?
You know what happens when you
Higgins
can't.
isn't that fast though.
You
No,
know what
but he will
happens
with
when
50-50
routes can't
balls, right?
develop? They dump it off to the running back, a la Joe Mixon.
Please don't say that. Jesus Lord.
It's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Watch Mixon catch 50 balls this year, and then I have to quit this game.
If Mixon plays 16 games, he's catching at least 50 balls.
Yeah,
Oh my-
Oh yeah.
I would say that's easily.
Oh my God.
Just the only
Chris,
person
have to.
he plays
Are you
16.
higher on ETN or Jacobs?
Me? Etienne for sure.
You're higher on Etienne.
Yeah,
In redraft, I would say Jacobs, and Dynasty, obviously.
Dynasty.
Yeah, that's where I am. Yeah.
I think Etienne takes the job over probably. What do you think, Jeremy? Etienne takes the job over by what, week 5, 6?
Yeah.
Probably that's about right.
Yeah, I was thinking 8 or 9 actually.
Okay, maybe you might be right. I don't care, but anywhere in
A
that
little
range.
later.
I don't think
Yeah.
he'll take over the job. I think it'll be just a timeshare between the two of them.
The whole year?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on how the training camp goes.
Yeah.
If they have a camp battle and James Robinson looks like the better running back to start the season, there's no way they switch to ETN.
Okay.
So that's the thing about Chase. Okay, I get it. They used a 5th round pick, but guess what? Or number 5 pick. Guess what? Corey Davis got super high draft capital. Like if he goes out there and struggles a little bit, they already have 2 really good players. They're not going to just force feed a guy who's struggling just because they picked him 5th. That's not what NFL teams do.
Well, they
Well, I
obviously
think
don't
they
think
do-
the other
like-
2 guys are
He's
good
gonna be
enough
really
if they
good.
thought they
What's
needed
that?
another.
What's that?
There's been a ton of first round wide receivers that don't pan out.
It doesn't matter because T. Higgins had over 900 yards last year, and Tyler Boyd had back-to-back
No.
1,000 yards, and that's in the NFL. Draft capital doesn't matter.
There's more than you think too. A lot of first round wide receivers do wind up busting. Well, here's the thing too. You guys forget, like Chase didn't play. He hasn't played a lot of football lately, and Higgins and Boyd have been playing with Burrow. So that whole Chase Burrow connection, Higgins has the same connection. So
I'm not
Yeah,
down
I mean-
on Chase.
no, Chase
I
has
think
the
he's-
upside, but I don't think he's automatically the wide receiver 1. We've been saying this back and forth the whole time. I think Devontae Smith might start out, might even have a better year than him, just because he's going to get more targets.
Yeah, he's got no comp.
But that's the thing too, is we've never had this situation where guys opted out due to COVID. So we don't know how that's going to translate to the next level with them sitting a year out. Like look what it did for Tua when he broke his hip. He didn't play in a year, and his play digressed from what he did in college. Like he was not the same player that he was in college because he sat out a year and had to rehab.
I'm getting sniped left and right.
It's different. It's different with Jamar Chase because obviously he
You
wasn't
signed me on
injured. He just
Deontay
sat out.
Johnson and forced me to take Cortland Sutton at the 4.8.
But we don't know what opting out does to a player not playing for a year. I'm not saying he's going to be a bust automatically because of that, but there is the unknown.
Right.
I'm not
It
knocking
could be a process for him to, get acclimated. And then the fact that Burrow might, be on his back half the time.
It might be a situation where he is leaning on T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd for the first 4 weeks until Chase gets acclimated, and then Chase starts to, see an increase in targets.
See, this is how I look at it. They obviously passed on Sewell because they thought Chase is a generational talent.
I agree.
And the other guys, they don't think T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd can carry them. They don't think they're good enough right now.
No, that's
They're putting
fine.
so much
I
weight
feel
into
that.
this relationship. They're putting so much weight into this
And
college
we've
hookup.
seen this. We've seen this argument before. Like I remember when the Seahawks drafted Rashad Penny in the first round, and everybody was like, "Well, there goes Chris Carson. They have no faith in him." And then Chris Carson was still the starter. Like, still NFL teams. Like, first of all, NFL teams, they don't always get it right. They get it wrong. And if
We're talking about the Bengals.
and if
The Bungles.
and I'm not saying that Chase was I am saying Chase was the wrong pick, but whatever. Not for you, Bill, for the Bengals. Not for you.
Oh, all right.
Not for you, for the Bengals.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But if he struggles, whether it's with his conditioning, learning the routes, getting separation, learning whatever it is, they have 2 guys there who are very good. And that's gonna, like Jordan said, if he struggles, they don't have to force feed him. They could let him ease into it. He doesn't have to jump right into it. So
Hey
This is
Chris,
also-
did you see that Jay Tatum went on auto and he would like James Robinson over Aaron Rodgers?
oh no, hold on.
The other thing is, when Jamar and Justin Jefferson were at LSU, Jamar was just better than Justin Jefferson in any way you want to look at it. Stats,
And Jay, I'm going to
productivity,
take Mark Andrews.
talent.
That's what I was thinking. I love it.
Again,
I'm
that's
glad
fine.
you chose him.
But that
I'm not saying he's going to come in and be Justin Jefferson because that's hard, obviously, but the talents, I think he's more talented.
I agree with
Good.
you. I agree 100%.
I'm not arguing with Chase's talent. I'm arguing
Just because he's better in college doesn't mean he'll be a better NFL pro.
Yeah, and I'm arguing with this. I'm just saying, like, you look at it's Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, and then a bunch of dudes. Let's be real. A bunch of like replacement level wide receivers on the.
Oh, we're arguing Chase
Thank
or
you.
Curtis Samuel.
Thank
That's
you.
the question.
Thank you.
Oh, that one's kind of tough, honestly.
I just think A, we've seen Samuel at the NFL level, and B, it's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be like a 1-2. They're going to be like that's it. They're going to dominate the targets, those two.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like Curtis Samuel's been lighting it up.
No.
For me, I think the tiebreaker is Washington will have a lot more goal line opportunities, a lot more scoring opportunities than Cincinnati will.
They're just gonna have a lot more opportunities because their defense is better.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, since the Bengals defense is bad, they're gonna have to
They're
pass.
They're gonna throw all the time. Which is why Mixon is totally never a touchdown option.
I hate praying for garbage time points. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come on, Pierre. Come on.
And look, I wasn't going to go another running back at this point, but at this, I got to take Gordon is still there. I'll take him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Supposed to.
You
You were hoping for what? Goddard?
Yeah.
You see Juju's little thing that he wants to play more on the outside, and I'm like, do you really?
He just wants to be closer to the sideline so he can get to the Xbox quicker when they come off the field.
He wants to be near the cheerleader so he can dance with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a wannabe Terrell Owens, man. Honestly, that's the truth. He wants to be everything he was. Dance, the whole mouth, everything, man.
Yeah, but he's not.
Never will be.
If you take away all the Terrell Owens craziness, Terrell Owens is one of the greatest receivers of all
That's
time.
what I'm saying. I love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
love
no
him.
question. It's just people like Skip Bayless hate him for no reason.
Skip Bayless is a moron.
Well, that's because Skip Bayless is a Cowboys fan and he disrespected the star. So he'll forever
He was
hate
also
him
a
for
really
that.
good Cowboy, though, so it should cancel out.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought you were talking. Who are you talking about? T.O. or?
Yeah.
Theo.
Okay.
When he disrespected the star.
Yeah, I mean he's an asshole, but I mean he's still a good player.
I mean, Randy Moss was an a-hole.
Yeah, I mean that's my point. Like, I mean, it depends on how
You don't have
much
to
you
be
value.
nice to be good.
No, you do
I
not.
know, but it's that separation depends on how much you value intangibles versus raw talent.
See,
I
it's
hate that whole
fine to-
thing, especially in football. You're not going to start legislating. We're going to, make it like the moral character Hall of Fame. Because baseball,
that's what
I
I'm
hate.
saying, like-
I hate all that. Like Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, not Hall of Famers because they tell me who didn't take roids during that era. It doesn't mean they
Exactly.
weren't great players. So
Ken Griffey
that whole
Jr.
thing, unless you were like a murderer or something like completely despicable, like look, it's about how you played. Just put him in the Hall of Fame. End of story.
Well, the
I
Pete
agree with
Rose
that.
thing is ridiculous in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
of course he should.
He betted on them to win too. It's not like he betted it on his own team to lose. If that was the case, then yeah, you've got an argument. But
Yeah, throwing games, that would be one thing. But look, he was
Yeah.
just trying to make some extra coin, which also doesn't make sense because, I mean, what was he poor? I guess he was since he was a game
Well,
winner
no,
all
back
the
in the
time.
they
day.
didn't really get paid
Yeah.
much back then.
Yeah, but it wasn't like today.
Yeah,
They didn't
but
get-
still. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's ridiculous. It's all about personal vendetta, for the Pete Rose thing is. But yeah, that's the whole thing. The TO should be automatic
He
first
should have
ballot
been on
Hall of
first
Famer.
ballot,
But
yeah.
yeah.
And now he's boycotting and he won't even go.
Good for
What are you
him.
looking at, Jeremy? You need help? I'm a little behind, so
Jarvis Landry, yeah, I've only
Got 10 seconds.
Brandon Cooks, running backs, Raheem Mostert.
Landry's good
The
there.
most there.
That's what can you give me Mostert?
Thumbs up.
I was clicking on it as my time.
Juju.
went. No, not Juju. Mostert, please. Sorry.
Corvette.
Thank you.
You're on auto though, so if you can go, you gotta
Yeah,
go.
already.
Okay,
boom.
there you go. Nice.
Corvette.
You guys see Chad Johnson's going to do some boxing?
Boy, he just
What is
needs.
it? Okay, what is it with these days where everybody thinks they can just? It's like boxing is the easy payday these days.
He's gonna get knocked
Well,
out.
that's because
That's
they
a
saw
hard
how much
sport.
money the Ben
Logan.
Askren and Jake Paul fight made, and now everybody wants a piece of the action.
And everybody's like, "Oh, I'll box." I don't have. Obviously, I don't have to train because Ben Askren obviously did not train one bit for that fight.
Or
Like,
Nate.
Wait, I
Robinson.
swear to God,
Like
he
we're
threw
on
the
the
fight.
treadmill one time. He just like showed up.
I don't know if he threw the fight because he got hit pretty hard, but once he got knocked down, he was just like, "Yeah, all right, I might as well just
Watch his
wobble a
other
little
fights and
bit."
then watch that fight and tell me he didn't throw that.
Well, I mean,
I don't-
he's a collegiate wrestler. He's an Olympic wrestler. He's not. He was never known for his boxing prowess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just
if he
can't wait
threw
for
the fight.
Floyd.
I don't know if he threw the fight or not, but I know for a fact he did not train one bit for that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you saw his weigh-in. It looked like he just finished downing a box of donuts.
And 2 Big Macs.
He just showed up and said, "All right, pay me."
The announcers did him so disrespectful. They said, "Ben Askren out here with the Vince Vaughn body, looking like a bag of milk."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like dude.
It still wasn't as bad as Nate Robinson though. Nate Robinson got
Oh, that was
killed.
hilarious.
Come on.
He got killed.
Ridiculous.
Can I
He
say
looked-
something?
He looked like a 6-year-old on a
go ahead.
playground the way he was trying to swing at him.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, they're not even.
I got to be 100% honest. I got to speak. As a black man, that was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Yeah,
That was so embarrassing. That's
It's
why I need
really
Floyd.
not though. Jake Paul's been
I need
training
Floyd to do
boxing
him
for the
dirty.
last like 3
Yes.
years,
You
hardcore.
do
Nate
need
Robinson
Floyd to
trained
do
for
it.
like 2 weeks.
yeah.
It was still
If he
embarrassing.
fights Floyd Mayweather, Mayweather's gonna.
He's done. That's why I need it. We need to make up for Nate Robinson. We can't go
No,
out like
I
that.
honestly think that there's some sort of agenda in play with the Mayweather Logan Paul fight because Floyd came out and specifically said this is an exhibition, so it doesn't go on my record. You don't say
Yeah,
that
if he
if you
loses,
don't
I'm
if you don't
done.
think like you're just gonna maybe spar with him and potentially let him win for money's sake.
Yeah.
I need him to
There's
be
no
bloody.
way. Pride. Look, if he throws a fight, I don't care if it's exhibition or whatever. He needs to give back all the money he ever won for any fight ever. That's ridiculous.
We do.
Especially
Well,
with
if he
someone with
really went
Austin
in there
Paul.
and fought
He
him, he'd
could've hurt
probably
him.
kill him in the
He'd
first
kill him
15
and he won.
seconds.
Yeah, he
And he
would. He
could've-
should. That's what
Logan
he
wouldn't
should
even
do.
land a punch.
And he
That's what he
should.
should do
Yeah.
because, dude, you don't just come in and challenge one of the greatest of all time. You got to work your way up in boxing.
Of course. Which is why Conor McGregor was a complete joke moneymaker thing too.
That was a joke. That was
Gary,
That was
let me-
more serious than Logan Paul.
I was like,
That's
Connor
true.
surprisingly held his own for a little bit, though.
No,
Yeah,
I
if
believe
you wanna beat him- if
believe
you
that
wanna beat him
Mayweather
first round.
just
First
let
round,
him
he could've
do the
beat
thing for
him.
3
Yeah.
rounds, and then was like, okay, I didn't embarrass you, so
Agreed.
I don't like Juju, but how am I going to pass on Juju at the 9-5?
Ninth
By
round.
not clicking the cross.
That's true, but it's like, did I really let Juju go any longer?
Yeah, Tony Pollard went above Juju. Like
That's crazy. Tony Pollard's a backup running back.
I thought about it, but I wanted a
Dump
third
money
one.
on the Russell Gage two weeks in a row now.
I'm telling you, if you think Julio's getting traded, this dude's gonna be a league winner.
I hear
Mhm.
you. That means you must love my Ridley, man. You must love that.
I got them both. I got the stack. I
know,
was
baby.
trying to get Pitts, but I got sniped.
Did you draft Matt Ryan?
He will.
I got
Don't worry.
Kyler.
He will later.
Kyler's holding it down.
All right, Jay, I'm going Homer here.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I love it.
Marvin
Here
Jones.
we go.
Marvin Jones is a
There
great
it
pick
is.
there.
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, you
That
took
was the
Trevor?
other
Jay.
guy I was thinking about was Marvin Jones, but I'm just
No, he took Marvin Jones.
Oh, okay.
that was the other guy I was
Jay.
thinking about.
My brother Jay, this is for you, baby.
Logan Thomas in the 9th?
Yeah, in the 9th.
I would have
Sure.
gone with him 2 picks later. So
Yeah, baby.
Oh, wow.
That's for you, kid.
I appreciate it. I'm like a
Yeah.
proud son.
You should be. I know I've been educating.
I said that on Tuesday when you weren't there. I was like, I was talking about how on Sunday you drafted Montgomery and Thomas,
Yep.
and I was like, I felt like a proud son who taught his father how to be hip.
That's exactly right.
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm telling you. Yeah, you want to know what happened in class today? You guys are gonna laugh your ass off. So I'm in class with these 8th graders, and They're doing this thing, the sheesh, whatever that means. I don't even know
Yeah.
what that means, right? They're doing it all day. So they don't think that, because I got a daughter near their age, and they're like, they don't know that I know what they're doing. So I said, wait a minute. Are you guys mad bussing? And they all
Oh my God.
hit,
Oh,
they
Oh,
all
that
hit
was-
the floor. They all hit the floor.
Oh.
Class stopped for about 10 minutes. They were laughing so
The
hard.
cringe factor in that.
Yep,
Was
they went off.
Oh man.
They went off, man. It was hilarious. That was a moment in time that they were
Yeah,
like,
I don't know where that whole sheesh thing came from, but I swear I was saying that in high school like 10, 12 years ago. So I need some royalty off of whoever is getting
right.
paid off of that. Because I was saying that in like 2008.
There you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that was the funniest thing. I've been teaching a long time. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They didn't know what hit him. They're like, oh my God.
Oh, my brother says that all the time. I was
How
getting
old is he? Is he
PTSD
13,
from
14 years old?
the freshman in high school. Yeah,
Yeah,
about
that's
that
great.
age.
There you go. There you
What is
go.
that like all the TikTok stuff?
Yep.
It
He doesn't- he
annoys
doesn't-
me.
He doesn't do the TikTok stuff, but he says a lot of.
Yo, is Stinger in
cringe.
here?
Dinger's in here.
Oh, he's here.
Stinger, you did that to me in class today, man. Stop.
All I had to say was TikTok and Stinger arose.
Is that how we call this generation? TikTok?
Come on, Stinger. You
What
was
are they?
funny in class today.
Are they Gen Z or what? What's their actual? Is it Gen Z?
They're
Gen
not
Z.
I've been told it's
millennials.
Gen Alpha. I think it's because
Gen
I got
Alpha
I got
now?
a daughter who's 14 and she tells me it's Gen Alpha.
Gen
Oh,
Alpha
really?
now?
that can't be right.
I don't know because I guess they ran out of letters, so they just started over.
And instead of going with the Greek alphabet, let's just call them Generation TikTok.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Generation
works.
oops.
I wouldn't say that because that's kind of disrespectful.
There's a generation, but there's a generation Y though.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
but it's not like WHY.
Yeah,
Like Y.
But I mean, but that's the joke people make though.
I like Mooney here. I like
Rojo in the 10th.
yeah, Mooney. Let's see
You want to go running back or you looking at wide receiver?
I was looking at wide receiver. We can go running back. I'd like to snipe some people and take Gus.
You should,
Uh,
because you don't have a running back too. You
No
want
one
to get
drafted
graded.
Gus until I
You
went
want to
on
get graded. You want to get graded. Well, you better pick a running
I
back.
got Sanders for 2 and Mostert to fill in when he's.
Standards with 7 carries a game. We're good. That's all good. We're good.
Um,
Who you deciding between?
it's between Mooney, really, Gus.
5 seconds.
I'm gonna go Mooney.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, I'm going Mooney.
Pierre, do you feel I did the same thing last week at the same spot, kind of with Lamar. How do you feel right now about your build with him there? Because I did the same thing in the same round. And I regretted it a little. I regretted it a little bit. Just a little bit. I regretted it.
It's something I won't probably normally do in a real draft.
Yeah.
I'm just kind
I
of
did.
feeling things out,
Yeah, me too.
because at that point,
Yeah.
I feel like all the receivers, well, I already had 3,
Studs,
top
yeah.
receivers,
Sure.
and the running backs weren't worth taking. So I'm okay with it. I think for this format, because it's only 2 receivers and 1 flex. Now, if it wasn't, then, if it was
Of
deeper,
course.
I wouldn't do that.
course.
So
Ooh, Diami Brown. I love it.
Oh,
What's
Diami.
going on?
Love it.
I had to take a
Miami.
wide
That's a
receiver.
homer pick right there.
The
Mhm.
true wide receiver 1 in Washington.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
don't know about that one.
I love it.
There we go.
He's Terry
Oh,
2.0.
man, I
He's
love
little,
hearing
he's,
There we
that.
go.
he's little Terry.
We got that McLaurin slander we're getting now. Finally,
If McLaurin
Let's
heard
start
that, he'd be
slandering.
punching the air somewhere right now.
We've been slandering Raiders so long. Let's start slandering some Redskins.
Hey,
There are no
for
more
the football
Redskins.
team.
Or some football team members.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Have they decided on a new name yet, or is it still?
No, they're going to keep it.
Oh,
Nice.
are you
They're doing
serious?
polls.
They're
doing
going to keep
polls
it
right
at
now.
football team?
They're going to keep it.
No. So they
I think
were
they
going to
are
keep
for
it a
now.
football team, and then I think the league was like, "No, we're going to make you change it." So now I think they're
Oh,
calling
damn it,
people
Chris
again.
sniped me.
So one of my
Yeah.
best friends is a Redskins fan, and he told me something that it was supposed to be the Red Wolves, but there was
Yeah.
there was a copyright
I don't
issue
know
or something,
why- I
a
don't know
licensing
why-
issue.
Oh crap. Okay, you pause it. because I didn't realize I had like 10 seconds left because my sleeper wasn't keeping
No,
up.
pause in time. I have to.
I thought it was
David Johnson.
gonna be red something else. What Red Hawks?
The
or
Red
something?
Tails?
Could
Who,
you
who do you want,
could,
Nick?
could you give me could you give me Daryl Henderson?
I would love the Red Wolves. I think the logos would be so
That
sick.
I like anything that starts with R, so we can keep HTTR.
Thank you,
What if, they,
Chris.
what if they change it back to Redskins?
Still on auto.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be fine with that.
I don't understand. Like, I'm okay with Red Wolves. That actually sounds kind of cool, but I don't understand why everything has to be red. Like Red Hogs. Like, what the hell is a red hog?
A hog
I
that's
think they're
red,
considering
don't know.
pigskins.
Stinger.
Pigskin
love
would be great. Do pigskin.
Oh my god.
Or even just the Washington Wolves, I think sounds cool. If you
Yeah.
don't want the red in it.
Oh, by the way, I'll say it later. I'll wait till the draft's over.
Razorbacks, and they could be like red pigs.
They were gonna do something to
Where'd Nick go?
to
Nick.
show. they were
I'm
gonna
on
show,
I'm on the draft. I don't know why it's autoing.
Because you didn't turn off auto from your last pick.
How do I turn it off? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I
Yeah.
got it. Could you crap. Could
Stick
you
with David Johnson. He's worth it.
Nah.
Stinger still with David Johnson.
Could you give me who was it? Crap. Shoot. Could you give me Cole Beasley?
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good.
Sorry
pick.
it's taking so long.
That's good. I like that a lot. Actually,
Normally I've got a big old queue set up here, but with all the problems with it originally, I wasn't able to set one up.
I like that. That's probably one of the best picks in the last 3 rounds. I don't even know if Sanders really does anything to his value at all. I don't think so.
Sanders will play the John Brown role from a year ago.
Yeah, smoke, and he's on my team, which is fantastic. Unbelievable.
Him and Ruggs will just run the same route every
Yeah,
single
we'll just run flies all day.
just
Hey,
every down. Yeah.
go run a 9. Hey, you go run a 9. You run a 9. You run a 9. Let's see what happens.
You got to like John Brown and with the Raiders because he's going to play the Aguilar role. Because he's like Aguilar but with better hands. So
Yeah, but he was so much smaller, man. I can't. This guy. He's not really good, PR. I know what you're saying. I loved Aguilar.
You don't like
wanted
Brown?
Brown.
I wanted to keep Aguilar in the team. I really did. Honestly, I wanted him to stay.
Do you like
You have
CeeDee
Ruggs,
Lamb,
though.
Bill?
What'd you say, bud?
Said, do you like CeeDee Lamb?
I
Could have had him.
think so. Yeah, I think I do.
Oh, it's me.
Henry Ruggs is Nelson Aguilar.
Did Tatum take Chase Edmonds? Is he still available?
Edmonds is
No.
gone. I'm pretty sure. Somebody.
Yeah. Someone took him. I thought.
He went before Gordon, Mostert, and Connor?
Yeah, he went at the 6'11" long wang.
Jesus.
Long Wang, short Wang.
I like McKissick here. We could go with Pierre's and Chris's pick with Giovanni Bernard for pass catcher. I'm just looking for a pass catching running back to help us out.
J.D. McKissick.
Mhm.
Yeah,
To
that's
help-
why I'm
Actually,
thinking.
he's not going to catch that many.
I know he's not.
To
That
help
was
What do you mean?
to help the abyss at your RB2, you better find something.
Abyss.
That was a perfect storm. Perfect JD.
And now
storm last
I
night.
have a wide receiver 1 left for me.
Oh, geez, here we go.
I'm being serious, man.
I know
You
who you're
guys
going with.
Who'd
You
take,
talking
Jeremy?
shit like
I
this,
ain't
like
know
that,
which-
like he ain't gonna be
Oh.
the number 1. There you go. There's your number 1.
Quintez Cephas is the number 1.
Please stop. Please stop now.
Yes, baby, you
Now.
watch.
Now stop.
Here, Bill,
That's
I'll
actually
prove you
true,
wrong,
though.
and you won't even argue with me.
Go
It's
ahead,
going
let's
to
go.
be TJ Hawkinson. As the
Yeah, I
number one
said wide receiver 1. I didn't say I know it's Hawkinson. I know. Wide receiver 1.
All right, let's just watch.
His athletic profile is garbage.
Ooh, Almond,
Yes. He is terrible.
target monster though.
Oh,
His
that's
brother is
terrible.
Aquanius St. Brown on the Packers, and look how great he is.
They're all athletic freaks. Their dad was like Mr. Universe. They got crazy genes.
Well, apparently he didn't get it. Apparently he got his mom's jeans.
Mom
He's
jeans.
talking about mom
That's not cool.
jeans. You wearing mom jeans? You wearing
They're
mom jeans?
like
Jay?
the
Damn, Jay.
Oh,
Not in
man.
this heat.
Beautiful day today in New York. We were good.
Yeah, it
David
was,
Johnson, Stinger.
it
Stinger's in the
was
house.
pretty humid
There
here
you
in
go.
Connecticut, but
Look
wasn't
at
too bad.
Pierre's got the Brandon Cook, the Texans stack over there. with
Got the
Brandon
Texans
Cook,
stack. That's
Johnson.
right.
Yes.
was that a stack you want to have though?
That's the wrong
You might want to
stack.
knock that stack
No.
over.
Hey, if you combine them, they'll combine for like 3 or 4 good weeks.
I mean, I guess
Only in the
somebody's
mock.
gonna have fantasy points on that team.
Only in
Yeah,
the
the
mock.
defense.
Might
was
as well
I'm in the
be.
best ball mentality. I'm like, hey, if you give me a couple good weeks, I'm okay with it.
I know that's the problem. You're in that best ball. You're like, oh, this guy's fine.
Yeah, like he'll pop a couple times. Wasn't there a third St. Brown? Like another one coming up?
Yeah, they're like the Ball family.
And now I'm getting an
Well-
RB1, an RB1 in the middle of the season. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
here we go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable.
I took him in my best ball right yesterday. I sent Chris. I was like, look at the team I
Yeah,
got. I
your
got him
20th
like
pick, not your 12th.
the 20th pick, and he's like, I like everything except for your last pick. I'm like, what?
No, but I didn't. It wasn't the player. It was the fact that I think your team would have been better off with a wide receiver there.
I'm with you though. I'm with
Just
you.
the build of your team, of your roster. I thought it would have been better off with a little bit wide receiver depth.
Has
I
Jeff
was pretty
Wilson
happy
been
with it.
taken yet?
I don't think so.
That's surprising.
Everybody's
How
scared.
about how crowded that
Scared
running
he's gonna
back
get
room is,
cut.
though?
Trey's
I know,
gonna be
but
the-
when Raheem
Trey's gonna be the
Mostert was
number-
hurt, he really did produce, getting
Yeah,
over
Trey
100
Sermon,
yards in
though.
his first game.
Yeah.
Trey's
I know. I mean,
how
don't get me
can,
wrong.
how
Like
can you
he
say
was,
you hated Clyde because he ran a 4.6, but say you love Trey Sermon when he ran a slower 4.6?
different scheme, different player. You know that. Come on. Stop.
There, you
know
got both of them. You got McKissick and Gio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, isn't
yeah.
Trey Sermon way bigger than Clyde?
Yes, he's much bigger. Much bigger man. But Jay's getting me all hyped with the Chiefs offensive line this year now.
Gonna be good.
I mean, how can you not? Look at who they have.
Saying you guys are hyping me up on Clyde.
Gonna be good.
Yeah, I got the best running backs in the draft. I'm good.
Let me just
Good.
read their offensive line to you real quick.
I know it's
After all
fantastic, right? If they can gel.
After all their moves, Orlando Brown, left tackle, Joe Thuney, left guard,
Uh-huh.
Creed Humphrey potentially as their starting center,
I don't even think he'll start, but that's even good. Yep.
right guard Kyle Long, right tackle Mike Remmers.
And they have another 2 guys in waiting.
They
Who are
have
they?
depth. That's a good thing is they have depth so they can survive those injuries.
They also got that doctor coming back.
Game off, good pick.
Jay Tatum wanted Hawkins because he
If
knows that
anything-
Mike Davis ain't lasting the entire year. That's for
If
damn
anything, a guy like Demarcus Robinson probably should have been drafted in these later rounds here.
Yeah.
Cornell. Hey, Pierre and
Hey,
I
Bill,
know
this one's for you, buddy.
best ball, Cornell Powell, right, Pierre?
Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, I was gonna tweet the other day. I'm Cornell Powell over Sammy Watkins at this point.
Me
in
too.
any draft.
Me too. Yes.
I mean,
Probably over Hardman
101
too.
wide receivers in the NFL over Sammy Watkins.
Well, yeah, but I'd take Powell over Hardman too. I don't think Cole Hardman's going to do anything
He's a punt
that he
returner.
hasn't already done.
Chris is
Dude,
on
Nicole
that
Hardman-
line. I like it.
Cole Hardman is a boom bust play. Like he could have one catch for 80 yards and a touchdown, or he could get you 0.
Marshawn Lynch from
I like
Long
really-
it, Long Wing.
It's really just really high
Like it.
outside flex play.
Long Wang is back, baby. I love every second of it.
All right, let's get these grades going. This is an interesting draft for sure.
Oh, I can't wait. Can I just peruse it for like 10 seconds? Let me see. I'm gonna go from back to front.
Marshawn Lynch.
All right, Pierre, you ready, brother?
Yeah.
All right. So let me just get my head on straight for 2 running
See,
backs.
my not really 0 RB start, but I'm late RB.
Well, Chris would say that is the best you can go without pulling your hair out. So this is good for you. I love it. You did it. You went hard at it. All right. So you got 3 studs. Jay's pulling up the ADP for David Montgomery. I like it. Etienne and Gordon splitting your RB2s. Goddard, good value. Lamar, I did the same thing last week, and I don't know how I feel. Later on, now I got to look. Now I really got to look 8 through 12 in this draft because of the one flex. 8. I'll give you 8, Pierre. Clapping. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it, Bill.
All right. DeAndre Stephon Diggs, fantastic. JK is your 1. Josh is your 2. Trey is your 3 to flow in and out. Tom Brady. You wanted those 2 tight ends? Just tell me, or is that a?
No, obviously, I was kind of hoping the Logan Thomas when you took him, I would have I would have taken him 2 picks later, and then once he was gone, I kind of had to go that route.
But why'd you take Trey Sermon over Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson?
Oh, I mean,
Stinger. Look at Stinger coming up.
I think his upside is obviously much higher than the other 2. And if Raheem Mostert goes down, I think he's a RB1 right off the bat.
He'll definitely split with Jeff Wilson, but
so
I don't even know if Jeff Wilson's gonna not be cut, to be honest.
Yeah, that's where I am with that whole situation. I think, and there's another guy in there. I'm for sure is going to be cut, and Jeff Wilson I think is the third.
Cut for sure.
You got Hasty, Gallman, and Eli Mitchell.
That's right. I forgot they signed Wayne Gallman too. Oh my god.
Oh my.
So
their running back depth is legendary.
Clap, if you look at what you did there and taking Dobbins, like I look at your 3 receivers and I look at Pierre's and I look at the running backs and I look how things just changed out from his quarterback to yours because you're in a similar draft slot than him. So I think the teams are kind of like they're very equal in terms of what they have, and maybe I give that an 8 also. That's it. It's like the same kind of deal except for Goddard and Gronk and Tunyon, but you've got Debo and Rondell, which are higher. Those 3, I love Trey Sermon. I love there. So yeah, 8 around there too. Who's this? You're welcome. Who's this? Chris, is this a new guy?
Yeah, he's a new guy. Fantasy football is life. I like him already.
You like him? All right.
His name is Fantasy Football is Life.
Okay, cool. All right. Is that an Eagles?
I was going to say with the Eagles logo.
I know. Okay. So I'm neutral on him. I'm neutral on him.
He gets it.
Okay.
All right, he gets a 3. We moving on. No, I'm only kidding. I don't want. We love all the new people who come in. Chubb, Tyreek. Tyreek's good value there. Very good. Amari's your 2. Bobby Trees. Mike Davis is your 2. I got the number 1 in Hawkins. You should have backed him up. That's the only reason I'm saying now handcuffs matter. Is what I was just about to say before. Handcuffs matter here. Judy still really Tyler Lockett I was going to take. That's really good value. So like investing in 5 wide receivers in your first 7 rounds in a 2 only with 1 flex, you should have gone 1 more running back there somewhere. You're not going to ever. Those are very good wide receivers, but you can't play them all. So that's where you needed to shift right there, and should have taken another running back in the 6th round or 7th right there. You should have taken Trey Sermon or someone else. What Aaron Rodgers is, question mark still, but he's Aaron Rodgers. And I'm going to go first time out. I'm going to give him 7.5. I'm skipping me. Let someone else do that. Ready, Jeremy?
Sure.
Remember, we said we got to be harsh, right? So here we go. No, I'm only kidding.
Oh yeah, let's go, please.
All right, Eckler, AJ, CD, and Thielen. I like Sanders. You know how I felt. Dak is really good. I like when you can get a stack in this type of format a lot. It really does bump. Andrew's very good. Raheem, still a good player. You're gonna have to rotate those 2 in and out each week. Jones, Mooney. I love Mooney. I was going to take him there instead of Ronald Jones. I probably should have. Marvin Jones is good. McKissick and Bernard pass catchers there. I think that's probably the best one I've seen. I like that 8.5. Yeah, good. Very good. my boy Jay Tatum and I had a very, very long conversation on another YouTube about Brandon Ayuk for about, was that you all right? Yeah, it was Endgame.
He likes Ayuk a lot. He's very high.
Yeah, I know. And I love his talent too. Just a low floor each week, but it's still fun. JT at the 1-7. Justin Jefferson, I like the Najee pick there in the third round. That is good value for where he's going to really be going. Patrick Mahomes is still good value there. Ayuk is your number 2. I'm going to ding him a little there on that, but Pitts is good. Robinson is good value there. Antonio, Rashad, Terrace, Marshall, Stafford, and Gainwell. Go, I go 8 there. Yeah. Young Money, you ready, buddy? You there, brother?
Doesn't sound like it.
I thought I lost him. Okay.
No, he's not answering.
Okay, Zeke.
Skip him and go back.
I'll skip him.
There he is. He popped back on.
All right, Chris. Great value with Travis, of course. Evans, I know you felt good about Cortland there. Kareem, Javante, those are good. Robbie, Corey Davis. How are you feeling about Matt Ryan at 12th? That's great value, I think.
I like Matt Ryan a lot this year, actually.
Yeah,
I was hoping Brady would follow me so I could get the Brady Evans stack, but
yeah, I thought so too.
Ryan was next for me.
Yeah, Rory Anderson, Juju. Yeah, that's A5. Yeah, that's good stuff because of Kelsey. Kelsey's going to carry your points that you're not. He's going to carry your points that you're not going to.
It's a horrible team right there.
You don't like it?
No.
I like the value on 2 or 3 picks.
Yeah.
Nick, you ready?
Yeah.
I just don't like the Sutton pick in the 4th. That's the only thing I don't.
I know. I honestly looking back at, I don't know what I would have done. I thought about going Carson and then getting one of Gaskin and Hunt on the way back, or Davis. Thought about going RB there.
This is, we're talking about an RB and 2 RBs. I think that the rotation of that compared to a 3 wide receiver, 2 RBs compared to this, it has to be more solid because of the value. It's like 1.5 times more value that the position gets. So, all right, Nick, Saquon, it's good. I love him. Keenan, Darren Waller. See, now I want to see how the build goes when you get Waller there. Higgins. See, Gaskin's a true one, and they're putting faith in him. So I like that a lot. That was real good, Nick. I really like those first 5 picks. Devonta's a good pick. Russell Wilson's a good pick. I don't love Jarvis there, but still it's Jarvis Landry's got a good floor. Fournette, Henderson, Beasley's probably the best pick from 9 down. Yeah, he is. I think he is. Yeah, man, I did a good job, Nick. It's probably one of the best ones. Russell, 8.5, easy, maybe 9. I don't know. We'll see. And who's this? Vaz the Truth?
Yeah, Vaz the Truth. I don't know.
Gibson and Henry, fantastic. In a 2 RB, 2 wide receiver. Allen Robinson, Josh Allen. This is where Hawkinson early hurt, 7.5. That hurt him. Yep. Changed the rest of the draft. Could have got him a round or 2 later. Short Wang. Here we go, Shorty. Dalvin. Kittle at 2.11. Okay, so my situation.
Bit early for Kittle.
Yeah, because Kittle could have been had at the 3-2. I know for sure he wasn't going to be taken at that flip. And even if he was, that means you're getting Terry McLaurin or Michael Thomas. So, and you could have done, so I don't like that build at all. And I don't like DJ Moore, Kenny Galladay, and Devontae as your wide receiver crew. That's and Burrow. Honestly, man, I don't want to be a jerk, but that's like a 6.5. I don't want to be a jerk, but that's what it is. McCaffrey, McLaurin, Thomas, good. Chris Carson, that's good. Chase is number 3. Justin Herbert's really good. I think Justin Herbert takes a little bit of a step back, right, this year, a little bit. Or do you guys think he's going to go higher? What do you guys think? I'm just curious.
The team will be better, therefore he will be worse, if that makes sense.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I think so. That's what my
it depends on the defense. You might not be forced to pass as much,
exactly.
But the offensive line should be better.
Yeah.
He's not going to have to throw the ball 50 times a game.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If Eckler's healthy and they can actually run the ball, they get somebody else who can actually run the ball besides Eckler too, then he won't have to pass as much. So the volume could go down.
Yeah, I think so. Which
He's
they want to
he's
run.
still top 10, but
Oh, absolutely.
he's definitely not going to put up his rookie season
Al,
numbers.
is Al in the Zoom? Are you here, brother?
Yeah, I'm in here.
All right, cool. I like love Christian, obviously, but then McLaurin Thomas, I love Carson. I'm not sold on. I know everyone else is. I'm just not. I just think the injury is too much. You got to back him up then in the 2RB, and you back him up with Connor, who could be an injury-prone player, and Dylan. So I just think if you went instead of Claypool there, because you had 2 stud receivers already, if instead of Claypool, you picked a Gaskin there and you backed him up, and then came back and you could have had, like, even as your 3rd wide receiver, you could have had a Boyd there. I don't think there's much difference between Boyd and Claypool. So I think if you had Gaskin and Carson and then had Boyd there and flipped out Herbert, you would have been, not that there's anything wrong with the team, but I just think that depth there for what you needed, and Irv Smith is good. I just think, yeah, that's an 8. Is Young Money here? I guess not. I'll just do his team. Zeke, good value. Ridley, I love there. It really falls that far. Jeez. DeAndre Swift is really good value there in the 3rd round. That's good stuff. Deontay.
Oh, my bad.
Are you there now?
I feel like.
Yeah, I like the DeAndre there, brother.
Yeah,
I really like it a lot. I like it a lot, DeAndre there. 3rd for 2 running back, 2 wide receiver. Yeah, I like Deontay. As you 2, the volume alone. Kyler is good. Would you have, because I've seen these, I've been trying to, I was going to ask you, Young Money, when you did that, did you feel, because I think in most of our drafts, 6th round is when these guys were starting to head out. Did you feel that you had to take them there? Or do you think you could have taken another wide receiver there and then popped him back even in the 6th? If you didn't get him, you could have had maybe, a Dak or a Herbert. How did you feel about that? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Go ahead.
About Kyler?
Yeah, because we usually see him in our 6th. How do you feel there?
Sometimes like we'll see Patrick. So usually whenever I started, once I had 2 receivers and 2 running backs, I thought I was
okay. And I think you got the pick of the middle of the draft. That's my number 1 upside pick in the middle of the whole draft. I've been saying it. I said it before right around before the draft. I loved him, but not as much as Javonte. But I love him more than Javonte now. For the beginning part of the season, he's going to have the number 1 job. Michael Carter is a steal. He's a steal, and everybody needs to target him in the 6th, 7th, 8th round of every draft. They need to target Michael Carter. That was really good. Noah Fant, Chenault, Gage, Diami, Jared Patterson, and Renfro. 2 and 2 depth. Michael Carter. Yeah, it's an 8-2 easily.
The Renfro pick was just for you.
Thank you, you guys. Hey, I'll do my own team if you guys don't mind. I never do this. I never go 3 running backs, so I want to see what my build looked like, and I thought it was going to be terrible, honestly, by getting Godwin as my number 1 because I know that the ball, how many targets he gets, but I was hoping it just on PPR volume. Hopefully he'll get 80 balls. Shark, I think, will be the number 1, and Jamar. I don't love those receivers. I went 3 RBs to see what my receivers look like, and I think the receivers are average at best. They're not really fantastic. I don't know about any upside there except for Chase. Hurts, I do like there. I was hoping to get Goddard on the way back, but Jalen Waddle I do like having in the 8th, but I'm not thrilled. Logan Thomas is good. I'm not thrilled overall with the 3 running back. Anyone with comments there? But look what I looked after CD. I said, well, Godwin's just as good as maybe Julio because of injury. I like him the same as Amari because of targets. I like him the same as I maybe should have taken Cooper Kupp or Woods. How do you guys feel? I mean, I went 3 RBs. I would like to hear the group about what happened.
2020 is always perfect, but if you'd gone, let's say, Akers, Jones, Julio, or Kupp, whichever one you prefer.
Yeah.
And then Godwin.
Yeah.
And then Davis or Jacobs. Would you like to
keep? Me too.
But there's no when you're in the middle of the draft, there's no guarantee. Like, it's not you're sitting there going like, well, I know I can pick Davis or Jacobs in the 5th.
That's what I try to do. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, dang, I could have had Akers, Jones, and then Davis or Jacobs as my RB3, and then had like Julio or Cup with Godwin as my wide receivers. So
yeah, I just want to see that build because I know I've been talking to Jay along. I'm telling you guys a lot about the strategy of going back from the 6th backwards to see if those values are there. And yeah, they were there. And that's what I would have done differently. I'm never going to complain about depth in a 2 running back compared to a 3 wide receiver, but yeah, 7.5 tops. I don't love it.
What I think you should have done, Bill, is instead of taking Cam Akers, I know you did that to please the guy on YouTube.
I wouldn't have done.
But I feel like you got backed into a corner by taking him there.
I would have.
I think if you would have went Hopkins or Adams there, still gotten Jones and Edwards. I know. I think Jones will be better than Akers personally.
Yes, he will. Yes.
So if you had Jones or say Hopkins, Jones, Edwards, and then instead of taking Chase, you took your boy Michael Carter as your third RB.
Would have been you would have
loved that so much more. I'm knowing you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I said, let me see how the bill goes with Akers there, but I'd never take Akers that early. I would have never done it.
Yeah, I think that's too early for Akers.
Yeah, I just did it because the guy in the YouTube wanted me to do it.
The same reason why Chris and Pierre are a little more hesitant on David Montgomery's late season boom. You could say the same thing about Akers.
I think there's a difference though. David Montgomery was good because he was going against trash defenses. Cam just actually finally got the opportunity, in my opinion.
Right.
Anyway,
Montgomery was. We even talked about that. Montgomery was getting all the touches, and Cohen was hurt. I mean, Montgomery was it in the backfield the first half of the season. He just didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden, he flipped the switch. Akers literally didn't even get the ball. Like there was games he didn't play, and then he had the rib injury. And then he was back, and they just didn't give him the ball. So
yeah, no, I'm not comparing their circumstances. I'm not comparing their circumstances. I'm just saying our recency bias as the people that had great end of seasons was the only comparison I was trying to make to the two. I'm not comparing the two players. I'm just saying our outlook on players because of how they finished is similar to a David Montgomery.
That being said, though, David Montgomery in his final game, obviously it was the playoffs against the Saints, but he only rushed for like 30 yards against a better defense. His last 4 or 5 games in the regular season, he was obviously just going against. I mean, I'm not saying I think he's going to be a good player next year, but his last 4 or 5 games were just rough in terms of the defenses he was going against.
I like Cam Akers.
You're going to rely on him to do it.
I just think Cam Akers is going way too high.
I think he should go right around 112, 2.2. That's fine.
I would take Aaron Jones above Cam Akers.
Oh, I would too. There's no question in my mind.
I would take Nick Chubb over Cam Akers even too.
Absolutely. And I would have never done that. You guys know me. I've never taken him there the entire time we've been drafting, but I wanted to see what it looked like.
And I own Cam Akers in Dynasty, so you can't say I don't like him.
I like him.
So where does Aaron Jones fall?
You got him off waivers
Rodgers isn't there next year. Where does he fall?
I think he's more used as far as
because they have to run more.
Well, less touchdowns.
Yeah,
he won't be as efficient though.
So where would you take him then? What kind of area are you guys thinking? If Rodgers
I would take him, I would still take him at the turn clap.
Okay.
I would still take him there. I would never let him go past 2.4 where I got him. Definitely not.
But I see him going. So I see him falling in most drafts to right where Kelsey was, because I see usually Brown, Jefferson, Ridley. Yeah, and then he goes to the 2.8.
Wow, who we drafted?
And some of the ones I've recently seen and been recently mocking, he's just fallen, just like Adams. Adams usually goes at the tail end, and so wide receivers move up, and Jones usually does go before Akers and Gibson, but.
So
I mean, to say Akers is going to be a huge prospect, he only ran for 100 yards once in his final 5 games when he got the opportunity. So he ran for 84, 72, 63, and 34.
But he's giving you passing down. He's giving you passing work too, though. He
is.
One catch for 22, 2 catches for 23, and then the final game he had 4 for 52 when he had 34 rushing yards.
That was a good game.
Okay, but even still, that's
80 yards.
12 points. He had 12 fantasy points.
Yeah, I know, but I think his ceiling's really high, though.
And
just not for a first round guy. He doesn't.
No,
He
no,
doesn't
no,
project
no,
to be a
no,
first
no,
round
no.
talent for me. It's just
No,
what
no,
the
no,
point
no,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to make.
No.
Yeah, Bill. The thing I
still
have
first round guy because he's going to be a workhorse guy. You got to remember they're going from Jared Goff, who had his issue at Stafford, so the whole offense should be better.
Oh yeah, it should be better.
Are we sure he's going to
The
be?
passing game, yeah.
Are we sure he's going to be better than Antonio Gibson though? I mean,
No, I don't know about that.
that's
No,
what
I have Gibson over Akers.
We sure Antonio Gibson's going to be good? That'd be my question.
He might not catch that many balls.
Yeah,
he's not going to get.
I think you guys are
He's
way
a-
too high on Antonio
He didn't
Gibson.
really catch that many balls last year.
I know.
I think he's a little overvalued.
He averaged
but-
like 5 catches a game, though.
Antonio Gibson had like 2 monster games, and then every other game he was just like okay.
Yeah, every time he played the Cowboys, he spanked them, but every other game he was okay.
I'm looking at it right now. 4 catches, 82, 5 for 24, 4 for 25, 3, 4, 5, 3.
Are we still?
It's
Because I'm not seeing
bad for
this
running back
correctly,
who's
guys.
splitting touches.
Nick Chubb is one of the best 3 runners. Are we still dinging him hard because he doesn't catch that many balls? Is that what we're still dinging him
He
at the
can
one?
get game scripted.
Well,
I
it's
had him
it's
last
it's
year.
Lamar Jackson and Gus Edwards effect. It's not J.K. Dobbins' talent. We love J.K. Dobbins as a runner.
I thought we were talking
No, I
about
said
Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said J.K.
Nick Chubb's
Dobbins.
top 3 in the league as a runner.
It's game script. It's game script.
Okay.
Yeah, he
all
can be
right.
game scripted out. He can be game scripted out, and there's so many. When they get to the touchdown line, I think as far as running it in, aren't they the one that's lopsided? They pass more in the red zone.
No,
than they do.
that's the Packers.
Is that the Packers? Okay.
Nick Chubb is definitely the goal line guy.
No, I
They
never.
put
I
Kareem
don't
Hunt
think
in
he
too
should be.
much
I don't.
near the goal line.
Considering what you guys were saying, there's no way that Jonathan Taylor goes over Nick Chubb. I don't see
No
that.
way. Absolutely
hell
not. No.
You guys are
Okay.
okay. You guys are too high on Antonio Gibson, but you guys are way freaking too high on Jonathan Taylor.
I'm out on him.
I'm
I
out.
don't know
would
about
say-
it. I'm not
I've
taking
been
him in
seeing
the
other
first
drafts.
round.
I think Nick Chubb can go over Zeke too. I mean, for sure.
Now we're fighting.
It's
Yeah.
a little bit of a stretch,
I
but
don't know
it's not
about that.
out of this world.
Okay.
See, what I like to do is if I get Nick Chubb, I really target Kareem Hunt personally.
You got to spend that money then, right? In the 5th or 6th.
You do, but I think being able, because they're going to be top 2 probably in terms of rush attempts, in terms of in total offense, how many times they run the ball throughout the year. And having that, let's say Nick Chubb, there is a game he gets game scripted out of. Well, then you're going to have Kareem Hunt there.
So we're saying, and I've seen it done. Do you guys feel you can play both of them together on the same week?
Yeah.
Depends. It depends on
who they're playing, right?
One of my buddies does that in my home league, and he plays both of them every week in his RB1 and RB2 and smashes
And it works out for him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
my only problem is
Like when they play the Bengals. Oh yeah.
my only problem with the Chubb Hunt stack is it's going to cost you a lot more this year. Like last year, it didn't cost you as much. This year, it's going to cost you probably your first, and like we do it in the 5th year. I can see it costing your 5th or your 4th round, and so is it worth, if you're going to try and do the stack that much, is that worth it?
Well, you got to think about it this way, Jeremy. What running back are you getting in the 5th, 6th round that'll give you what Kareem Hunt can give you as your RB2 anyway?
Maybe Gaskin, right?
Other than Gaskin
and Carson.
I was like, but now because of what happened through the draft, they're going ahead of Hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it would be between who do you like more, Mike Davis or Kareem Hunt? Like that's where we're at.
That's exactly where we're at, and that's a good question, and I like that question. Maybe that could be a video right there.
At the end of the day, Kareem's still an RB2.
Agreed, of course.
Yeah.
Passing work alone.
Actually, we have a video coming out. I think it's on
I knew
Monday.
it. I knew it.
We're gonna, but it's not Davis and Hunt. It's Davis and Gaskin.
That's great. I like that even better.
That's a good one.
That's a great one,
Davis
actually,
and
because you could spend all day. We know where Pierre falls on that, so that's good. You could take the other side, Chris.
I don't know. I think Pierre's low on Gaskin just because they didn't draft Javonta.
Well,
I don't think he dislikes Gaskin. He
It's
just
not
wishes
that we
he
didn't draft him. Denver moved up and sniped us.
yeah, it's not that I'm low on Gaskin. I just don't trust the Dolphins because
I
I
Yeah, we've been there.
I mean, been there. When's the last time a Dolphins running back was really relevant?
Ricky!
Jay Ajayi.
Run, Ricky,
I was about to say Ricky Williams.
Jay
Run,
Ajayi.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Williams. That was a long time ago.
This is the cautionary tale for the running backs who have 2 or 3 or 4 huge games and are just average the rest. Jay Ajayi, what did he have? Like 4 200-yard games that year, and the rest of the games were like garbage. And people were like,
that was half a season.
Guy, you got to draft him in like the top 2 rounds next year. He had like how many yards? But it was like, yeah, he had half his yards came in like 4 games. That's like the cautionary tale. Like, I mean, that's where I
That's
feel
how Tyler Lockett is.
What's that?
I know. And that's what Amari Cooper is. We said this already.
Nah.
That's what Amari is.
No,
Amari's just trash on the road.
targets.
That's how I feel like Antonio Gibson is, and he's on my squad, but I feel like
or at least that's what he was last year.
Yeah, and I don't.
So now the real question is now, guys, that we've done this. Do you like playing in a 3 wide receiver league or 2 RB, 2 wide receiver league? What do you like better?
This is terrible.
That's what I was going to say. Do you guys like this at all? I like to hear from the group.
Terrible.
Deeper's always better. Deeper benches, deeper rosters. Yeah.
This draft wasn't as fun, right? It wasn't. It just wasn't fun.
Well, to get to your point, how you were questioning Young Money on Kyler going around earlier. Yeah, that's the reason why, is because it's not a 3 wide receiver league.
That's why.
So that's where he will be going, because you don't need that extra wide receiver.
Agreed.
Right, and that's why I thought I took Lamar Jackson. I'm usually not going to do that, but that's why I was saying is like I can take him because I know I'm getting my other running back right there, and I can't start a 4th receiver. So what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, after your first 5 rounds, now you're drafting bench depth.
Yeah. I'm not going to pass up a starting quarterback that I think is a top 3 quarterback for bench receiver. So,
right.
And even like you, Bill, if Akers, Jones, and Edwards are good, and let's say I'm not gonna talk about Hawkins, but let's say like Leonard Fournette gets hurt and Ronald Jones becomes like
starter, you
can't even play him. He's just gonna sit on your bench scoring tons of points because too bad.
Yeah.
There's no spot.
You got to hope that you're a good. In those leagues, you guys are right. You have to be able to trade more and hit the waiver wire. What you really do. If you're going to get this kind of value, you're right, Chris. That's exactly right.
You end up with like guys on your bench.
Empty points. You don't want empty points.
No, it's not really fair because I think these leagues are great for very casual.
Yeah, the home leagues. Yeah.
Because it levels the playing field a lot, but
this is why I don't want to play.
Draft like really good players.
I play with my friends I've been playing with for 15 years because they're my friends and I keep taking their money every year and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired.
Hey, invite me to the league. I'll come take their money.
Hey, if you're taking Godwin as your number 1 receiver, you ain't taking no money from nobody.
That's true.
The way I look at it, though, is I'd rather have people scoring points on my bench because I know I have the depth. God forbid an injury happens.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I hear you. Obviously it's good. Like, but you're getting punished. Where like if there was another flex spot, you would crush the guy you're playing because his bench is terrible. But because there's not, now you guys are level on your head-to-head matchup. I mean, yeah, it's great for depth, but it sucks when you have like, I remember I was in a league like this one year, and I remember I had like Stephon Diggs on my bench because I already had like 3 really good wide receivers, and I'm like, so I had to trade them because it's like, what this isn't doing me any good.
Honestly, it's probably different for everybody, but I feel like every time I make a trade and I get rid of a few pieces for the better player in the trade, every time I play that person, no matter what week it is, the people that I traded him always score like 30, 40 points. It completely destroys me.
That's the rule. But it's okay because in the long run, you got the better player, so it's okay. It makes you feel better like you didn't lose the trade. It's like, look, you didn't lose the trade. Your guys crushed me. See, you won the trade.
So the guy you kept gets hurt, and then you would need the other guy to start. The guy you traded.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't. You're right about that. But Jeremy, that's why I put so much emphasis when I say the draft is so much. That's why I really have been what I do over the years, just so good at the waiver wire. Just. That's what it is, man. That's winning. That's what wins your leagues, man. It really does.
That's the thing. There's always like a dozen guys that never get drafted that are always, league winners off the waiver wire.
Oh, for sure.
Is this Kareem Hunt's last year in Cleveland, or does he still?
He has 1 year left on his contract, right, guys? I think so.
It's just this next
him,
year,
so
right?
they'll bring him
Correct.
back.
Yeah, I think you're right. Clap. I think you're right, man.
So for Dynasty, would you look at him? I mean, if he leaves Cleveland, I feel like he is just a locked in RB1 almost.
Yeah, he'd go somewhere where he'd be an
I like
RB1.
him better in Cleveland because if he goes somewhere else, he has a worse offensive line and they aren't going to run the ball as much as Cleveland.
I agree with you, anybody there.
Well, when he replaces Derrick Henry after Derrick Henry breaks down this year, he'll be good.
That's a
Yeah,
bold
because
prediction.
if Nick Chubb wasn't there, I mean, Kareem Hunt for me is a top 5 running back.
Well, when Nick Chubb went down this year,
he did play well.
He had I know because I had him. He had a couple really good games, and then I traded him and Tyler Lockett for Alvin Kamara,
which was smart.
That was smart.
And then but that was when Lockett was just coming off a 50-point game, and Kareem Hunt had just had like 2 top 5 weeks. So it wasn't like it's easy to look back now and say like, oh, that was a terrible trade, but it wasn't at the time because the guy needed a wide receiver really badly, and he was pretty deep he was okay at running back.
Oh, so you got Kamara in the trade?
I got Kamara, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the right trade. That's the right trade.
Yeah, but at the time,
From your perspective, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to look back now and be like, dude, you destroyed that guy in that trade. But at the time, it was pretty. It's like, hey, Tyler Lockett's balling out. Kareem Hunt's the starter for at least like a few more weeks.
And
he's still good even when Chubb's there. So it wasn't like,
that's what I hear about like dynasty leagues. Like you'll go back and look at some of the trade history, and you'll be like, what in the world were these people thinking?
Oh, I've made so.
How would you do that? And then you go forward and you're like, dude, that was an awesome trade.
Well, the interesting thing about Dynasty too is you have the contrast between the people who are drafting to win, this next season, and then the people who are drafting, for future.
That's why we love. You're right, Clap. That's why we love Dynasty.
You guys will love this trade.
People in win now mode compared to 2-3 years.
My buddy who's a Patriots fan, when they drafted N'Keal Harry.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is not going. It's not starting well.
I traded him N'Keal Harry for David Montgomery.
Oh my goodness! There you go. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I listen to this trade today. Because I had Zach Moss, Jay, in that league that you left. I traded Zach Moss for the 2.4 in the rookie draft. I was like, thank you very much. Wow.
Who did you get? Or have you not?
I got the 2.4 in the rookie. We haven't done the rookie draft yet, but I got the 2.4 for Zach Moss straight up. I was
you
like,
just say the league that I left to pin me out as a bad guy. I didn't even draft that.
No, I don't mean it like that. No, I wasn't meaning like that at all, Jay.
I took over for an orphan.
I know that. That's not what I meant.
I was gonna pay for an orphan team that was terrible
Jay,
and traded away in the first rounder.
I'm not slandering.
We gotta put some context there. Just by the way, the league that you left, Jay. Yeah, no,
okay, my apologies.
Like that, okay,
you left because he was taking over an orphan team that sucked, and they didn't even have any of their first round picks. There you go.
Yeah, don't make me out to be the bad guy here.
I would never do that, man. God, Lord, God, have some beer, man. Come on. I sent you a case of beer. Take it easy.
Did you?
Yeah, I sent you a case of Bud. You didn't get it?
Not yet.
Man,
I'll be sitting on my porch waiting for the guy to show up.
You better check your N'Keal Harry. You better check the N'Keal Harry brother because he might have it.
So, Chris, I know we do this on Thursdays, and there's a bunch of us here. I don't know how many on the Thursday are actually doing the Dynasty. Are you going to trade out one of the drafts for the Dynasty draft? That way, that time is already built in.
Probably do it on like a separate night or something. Probably do it like on a weekend, I'm guessing, because we need to be.
Yeah, and it's a long time. That's 20 rounds, guys. That's 20 rounds.
When you say weekend, that only leaves Saturday, right? Because you draft on Sunday.
We could do 2. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
that's why I was wondering if you were going to do it like on
we stay on and chat, but the mock drafts are over in like an hour.
Yeah.
Can we go ahead, Nick? No,
I was just gonna say maybe like a suggestion, because I've noticed that like the drafts that you don't schedule it for us. So like the Tuesday drafts tend to fill up pretty quickly, but I noticed the Sunday ones don't. And a lot of times we ended up being in the Sunday ones anyway. Could we maybe do like at least a couple of the Sunday drafts, since it's a weekend and I'm assuming most of us have more time, maybe do like dynasty mocks?
Yeah, we should do a dynasty mock before we do the league. Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do some. I mean, we might not do them live. Like, and we can jump. We can always like. We don't. Not every draft has to be live streamed on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
You can always just
not
jump
at
on the
all.
Zoom together and do mock drafts. Like
I need people to see me smoking you guys like this.
Yo, man. You rolled out today.
Yeah, we
I
can.
need the world to see me smoking you guys like brisket every time.
Quick question on the format for Dynasty. We're doing Superflex, correct?
Yes, definitely.
And then are we doing tight end?
Superflex?
Tight
No
end
tight end
premium?
premium.
No, we're not even
Okay.
doing a tight end required. We're doing an extra flex. We talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do
No.
So it's 1 QB, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 2 flexes, and a super flex.
I thought you were doing 2 flexes, one of them the super flex.
No, because we're taking out tight end.
Okay, all right.
Placing the flex. Now you can play tight ends in the flex. So if you have Travis Kelce, you can still play him.
Of
but
course
if you
you
have
are.
like freaking CJ Uzomah, you don't have to like sit there and be like, oh my God, I have to start CJ Uzomah. This sucks.
Well, I
love that format.
I love that format because it's so much better.
Yeah, I never play that, but I love that format.
Yeah.
So it gives you way more flexibility, way more options. Like keeps you in the game. Like you don't have to worry about like, well, you know, I drafted Travis Kelce and he got hurt week 1. Now I'm done.
No, that's right. No defense, no kicker, right? No defense, no kickers.
No, definitely no defense, no kickers. Hell
Beautiful.
no.
Thank God. Oh, it's going to be a great draft. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Are we going to randomize? Are we just going to randomize pick order? Completely randomize?
Yes. We'll just randomize pick order.
Nice.
Do like one of those, I don't know, whatever. However Sleeper does it.
Yeah, they do.
What I usually do for mine is I'll press the randomize button 3 times, and on that third one, whatever it is, you roll with it.
I'll press the randomize button, and if I don't have, I'll see where my pick is, and if I don't like it, I'll pick it.
How much time are you going to give for each pick? Because I know trades are a thing. And
well, that's true.
You can do, so I've done a few. You can do it 2 ways. You can make it if you want to make it all done and do a short draft all at one time, usually I think 2 minutes is a good 2.5 minutes is really good for a short draft and in Dynasty. But if you wanted to say, I don't know if we want to do a long draft over a week, and just that's up to you guys. I don't care. I've done both.
How do you guys
feel about slow draft?
Slow draft, yeah. It's up to you guys.
I love.
Well, so here's my suggestion: if you're going to do the 2 minutes, we need to know the draft order beforehand. That way, you can maybe trade picks away and do that stuff before. Because 2 minutes, doing that 2 minutes while the draft is going on is a lot.
The good news about doing the 2 minutes is that we'll get the whole draft done in one day, and you'll have your team and you'll feel really good. A slow draft is fun, but like you're always waiting like those 3 hours for someone to pick.
I was thinking 5 minutes for each slot. That way, someone who I guess didn't like say if I'm at the 1-4 and I'm like, I'm going to trade back. And I say, all right, the 1-4 is open. I'm willing to trade back. And people are messaging me back and forth. Like I need to be able to go through those messages and try and trade it out.
That's fine.
Yeah, we could do that because it's not like you don't have to. It's not like the NFL draft. You don't have to use the full 10 minutes.
Yeah. No one's going to use the full 5 minutes.
I'll just sit there and wait for Roger Goodell to walk out.
It's like 10 minutes to write down Trevor.
And I really
all Giant players. Got it.
We do have to wait until like the first week of June is over so we can figure out where Aaron Rodgers is going to be. I'm being serious about that. So
yeah,
Julio.
We're fine.
And Julio, they'll both be on the Raiders, so then you guys are going to want to love that squad again.
Oh, Bill, did you see Dak?
And Jimmy G.
What happened with Dak?
Dak wasn't on the brochures, the scheduling.
Oh, really?
Referred to what, the opening game?
Your quarterback.
Derek Carr.
He wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
I was like, how is Dak not on there?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Probably Gruden.
Why they did that, but sure.
But didn't they?
Mariota season.
Nick, didn't they pull that with Dak and he wasn't in the video for the season tickets or something?
I don't remember.
Before he signed the contract, they pulled Dak off the video.
Yeah.
And that was a whole big thing, and they signed him anyway. So
they put Alex Leatherwood on it instead.
Well, yeah, this is our first round pick, guys.
So everyone laughs at that, right? And we would if we just
Well, he could be a
reversed.
good guy. We'll see.
No, but listen, if you took Trayvon Moore at that spot and Leatherwood was there at the next spot, no one would be saying anything about our draft, and we have the two same players anyway. No one would say anything.
Or it's a reach at
end up
17.
being really
huh?
good, and then no one's gonna care anymore.
You get the top safety in the country, and you get him at 40, and for some reason, and if you took him at 17 and you flipped it the other way, you'd be like, "Oh, these guys are geniuses." So I don't want to hear it, man. They got the same two players anyway. Stop.
Well, we think he was the top safety in the class. Teams may not have viewed it that way. Not just because Mel Kiper said it.
Well, you and I, when we spoke about it, Jay agreed upon it, right?
No, I don't think we ever spoke on safeties.
We didn't?
Well, you think Richie Grant and Javon Holland went before him. I don't think that's by accident.
I think Richie Grant's better than Javon Holland, in my opinion.
Oh,
Javon Holland was really good, and then he sat out last year. So
I do like Moehrig, though. I was hoping he'd fall to Washington.
well, he's got, he won the award for some reason, I guess.
All right, so guys, my rookie draft is on Sunday.
With your home league or
Yeah, my dynasty rookie draft is on Sunday.
3 rounds or 5?
It's 3 rounds. I have the 104, the 107, and the 203.
We talked about this, yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna post my team in the Discord for you guys to look at it. I just want your advice. I kind of know the direction I want to go, but I just want additional input to help guide me a little bit. So I'll post that as soon as we're done there.
what way are you leaning with that 4th pick?
We were talking Trev, right? You and I were talking Trevor with that like a month ago, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking Kyle Pitts now.
Is it a one?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It is a 1 QB league. Yes.
Is it tight end premium?
No.
Yeah, then those guys will probably be there. I don't know about Pitts. People are just so nuts for Pitts right now.
So I was thinking Kyle Pitts at the 104, Trevor Lawrence at the 107.
Who's your second round?
My second round target would probably be like Elijah Moore.
Yeah, he's going middle. He's going mid-second round.
Yeah, I guess when I see your team, I'll know.
Yeah, you'll have to see my team and where my selections are at.
All right, sounds good.
So I'll post that when we're done here. I just want to see what you guys think.
Are you guys higher on Elijah Moore or Rondale Moore?
Rondale because of the they had. I just read today just to give you guys a nugget, and I thought we knew it already, but just to confirm it, they ran the most 4 wide receiver sets in the league, and they ran the most the quickest plays in the league, and almost the most plays in the league. They were like 3rd, so they were in the 4 wide receiver set by far more than any other team. So this guy is going to be running.
And just think about how much attention DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green are going to warrant. How open Rondale Moore is going to be.
And he'll be working out of the slot then, right?
Yes, of course. No doubt about it.
Yeah. No, I like that.
He could catch 85 balls. I mean, that's within his realm easily.
Yeah, and they're going to move around in the backfield too, using some rounds and things like that. I think a redraft has got to be Rondale Moore. I might come around if I come around on Zach Wilson. I might, have Elijah Moore right there with him in Dynasty, just because I think he's going to be the man. They're going to probably release Jamison Crowder.
No, definitely.
So
that saves
I
him.
still like Elijah Moore. I think it's close, but yeah, it's got to be Rondale right now.
Yeah. All right, boys.
And we're gonna make a Discord. We're gonna make one just for the league, right? Like a separate chat.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll make one just for the league.
That'd be great. A Discord channel just for the league, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Just want to shout out Chris and Pierre. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. I know this is a lot of work. And
thank you.
Everything. So just want to say thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for doing all this for us.
Yeah, no, appreciate you guys. Thanks for we couldn't do it if it wasn't for all you guys. We would just be over here doing it for nobody. So we appreciate you guys as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Of course. All right, man.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm gonna go, guys. See you.
All right, guys. See you.
See you on the next one.
What's our next? Before we leave, what's our next call here? We doing it next Thursday together again?
Really appreciate
young money.
No money smoking cheap. No money smoking cheap, baby. He's smoking brisket. Are we doing next Thursday no matter what?
I'll try and get in Thursday this time.
Yeah, Jay. Having to piggyback off of me. How dare you?
Oh, you're lucky he was there for you tonight. Jeremy.
I was a little preoccupied with some other stuff, so I was happy to have Jay. Actually, I was like,
I mean, you did most of it yourself. I think you killed it. I think you had a great draft.
Yeah. 5th round and down, you got to watch yourself, brother.
A lot of the guys that like I had in my head were the guys that you would say you were between. So I thought that was great.
All right, boys. Gotta get up early and make the donuts. So
all right, guys. Fun as always.
Yep.
All right, good night,
Teach Stinger.
Later, boys. Stinger. See you later, baby.